No fucking way. No fucking way. No. No. Did we just, oh my God, why, people, you need to come on the fucking Zoom.
Hold up.
Holy shit, Naj. Naj. No. No, fuck.
Robyn,
Okay.
Robyn, we gotta stop. We have to stop. I got mad at what Landon did, and I threw a bottle at my fucking phone. So. Listen, I love my son Landon with all my heart, but when he gave Necromancer half his coins, I wanted to fucking evaporate.
Oh my God!
And Heretic Lizzie is peering up.
I love that. But whose blood did she
that.
take?
Yeah,
it was Aurora's body too. So what if Aurora gave Lizzie hope?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that when Aurora and they zoomed in on that glass that Aurora and Lizzie were sharing.
I fucking love Lizzie.
Oh my God, the history we got in this episode, guys. So whoever comes out, Danielle can fight me.
Hey guys, it's Iz.
Hey guys, it's Naj.
Hey, it's Robyn.
Hi guys, it's Bella.
Hey guys, it's Finn.
And today we're here with the, mid-season finale of Legacies, season 4, episode 9. And there's so much we have to talk about. Sadly, Vic couldn't be here due to technical difficulties, but she is missed and she's in our heart. And we'll be talking to her later on anyway. So
she's here spiritually, guys.
Yeah, she's
spirit,
here.
Yeah,
she's here shaking in her.
We already had the whole freak down in the chat, so I think that is me and you, Naj. We can
we got her here.
Bring Vit into whatever it is that we're saying. So, let's before we get into the episode, let's talk about the huge elephant in the room.
Can I say it, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kaylee left the show, guys. Kaylee Bryant left the show.
Okay, but the thing is it for is she just doing other movie roles?
Okay, my thing was that I thought that she left to go film the movie, but then I read another article that she already wrapped up the movie.
Yeah.
So she actually left.
She did leave in November to December to film a movie, and then she's in Hawaii right now because we thought she was on winter break. But from what the article says, it's that she's no longer a series regular, and she'll be able to guest star because they left her story open, especially with the way that they left things with Finzi, because Finch, Kaylee, Josie was just like, oh, whenever we get back, we'll see where we are or whatever. Which I mean, to me, basically that song and that whole Finzi scene was basically an "I love you" and whatever.
Yeah, it was true.
But I'm still pissed.
I'm pissed. So I'm pissed because I wanted the merge storyline to be developed in a way that it was just pushed. It just fucking sucked.
But there's not a whole lot you can do when an actor decides that they want to leave or they want to proceed.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened with Nina in Vampire Diaries, and
but that was after her contract ended because she couldn't leave.
True.
Yeah, she did.
See, the thing is with a lot of TV shows, they have a 4-year contract.
Yeah,
that's a steady thing. Is TV shows are 4-year contracts. This is 4 years. Kaylee waited 4 years. I was not expecting this. I was
not.
Yeah,
I wasn't either until.
Although we did say in this podcast, we said before season 4 started that we thought either Quincy or Kaylee was going to leave. We thought it was either going to be Josie or.
I do remember that. I do remember hearing that.
But also, we low-key kind of had our suspicions because she posted those red and orange and yellow flowers a few weeks back. I do
want to say that no hate to Kaylee at all. This is not. We're not no hate towards Kaylee. It's not fair. She's a person. She's moving on to things that's good, better for her life, and you guys shouldn't be hating on her for her own choices. So
with what Robyn's saying,
once again, they're pursuing in their career.
Yeah,
and I wish.
Yeah, guys,
I forgot to use their pronouns.
What Robyn is saying, they are a person. Kaylee is a person, so don't go hating to her. Or them. Don't go hating to anybody in the pot and not in the cast, guys. Okay, this is not Danielle's fault. This is not the writer's fault. This is Kaylee's choice. She made this choice to leave the show, but her opportunity to come back is still open. So
Yeah,
no hate towards anybody.
this doesn't mean that Josie is gone. It just means that Josie won't be on the show
regular.
as she would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk. Okay, are we gonna go in order? Or are we just gonna talk
Are
about
we going
the
in
game?
order? Or are we just going on?
Do you really think that our minds are going to be able to go in order?
No,
My
let's not
mind
lie.
is just spinning.
So much
It's not working.
It's not. And we kind of already been. One thing that I've kind of said in the last podcast episode was that, well, I mean, in the circumstance, I was kind of, well, maybe I'm right. But since we're not going in order, since we're too fucking flabbergasted with too much happening, last episode I said that what if Aurora some way, somehow, leads to Lizzie becoming a heretic? Now, I'm thinking that Aurora could potentially be the reason because when her and Lizzie were drinking, they zoomed in on the wine shot. Which
I was
means
thinking the
that
same
I feel
Wait,
like
so does this mean that is she a part of Hope's line, or
Yeah.
is she a part of
Because
Aurora or
Hope's
Rebecca's
body.
line?
No, Aurora was in Hope's
Whose line
body.
is she a part of?
Yeah, Aurora was in Hope's
Aurora was
body,
in
and
Hope's
then-
body. So she put blood in that glass. It was Hope's blood.
Yeah, and
So
also
she's a line of Hope's.
Wait,
She's a
let
vampire of Hope.
Let me finish. So it zooms in on the wine glass, and then also Aurora wanted to work with Lizzie, which means that if anything happened to Lizzie, why would she want to work with the witch? Plus, before she found out, well, obviously when Aurora found out that Lizzie betrayed her, she said never trust Michelson, as if she already knew something would happen.
Yeah.
And then Lizzie woke up and was like, I knew.
She said she
Something
took
like
an
that.
insurance policy. What
Yeah,
if,
insurance policy.
what if in order for Aurora to work with Lizzie, she said, okay, you need
You had to take her
drink-
blood. But it's technically still Hope's blood. So if this confirms that I was right from last
First,
episode,
fine.
I'm
But
right.
Lizzie
for once.
knew
Okay.
about the blood though.
Can I just say, being a Handon Hizzy, we fucking win
Fucking
every
ate
single time.
good. We ate good.
I ate so good tonight
We
with
fucking
my
devoured.
Hizzy stands.
The Hizzy scene had me crying because
Oh my god.
Lizzie's development over these seasons has been fucking tremendous, and their friendship, going from like these frenemies to literal best friends, it blossomed in front of my eyes, and to see that, well, shit, I really low-key thought that Lizzie would get to her.
Also, can I say something else too? She literally said, "I love you, Hope."
She loved her so much.
Sisterly love, guys.
She said, you're part of my family, and she said, I love you.
That.
Okay, but she was like, and I hate you. Okay, has anyone seen 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
the part where she was like, and what I hate the most is the fact that I don't hate you. Why
Yes,
did that feel like it was that, like,
Yeah,
I
it did.
hate
It-
you?
Oh, guys,
it did.
I literally fucking cried. I was like,
She's gonna
when
think at me.
she said I love you, I said, oh my god.
I really thought Hope's
I didn't
humanity
wanna-
was back on, guys.
I'm
They-
so glad they didn't ruin like
No, I am
Lizzie
glad.
and Hope
I did.
friendship.
Okay, I don't want to like start like anything, but that guys, I hate Delana, but that reminded me of the scene in front of the fireplace. Do you remember where she's like, I'm not sorry for falling in love with you? What she said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we always did say we thought it was either going to be Lizzie or Landon to get Hope's humanity
Yes.
back, and
Yeah.
and Hope did a really fucking good job about.
Yes,
Oh,
she
she
did
had me
everybody.
Yeah, all of us.
I thought we won. I was like, but she
I
didn't.
give me too.
But she didn't get hit with grief. Like she didn't get
No,
hit with.
it
Like she
wasn't.
wasn't like.
If it wasn't Lizzie,
It's going to be Landon.
it's going to be
Or
Landon.
it's going to be
It's
Landon.
Landon. It's
I for
Landon.
sure thought that she was going to go to limbo though.
Yeah.
But I had
It would've been really interesting seeing-
I had a gut feeling that Lizzie was going to become a heretic. I had a feeling. I knew.
But
it.
when-
the
but when
fact that
Danielle
Hope
became
snapped
Danielle,
her neck
wow.
like that, holy shit!
She just did without hesitation. That's the first time Hope really killed.
Really?
Like she
Well,
used her
the
She
role.
really
therapy
said-
box.
She used her line.
Sister's lights out. She really
She
said
used
lights
her
out.
line
guys.
of having to do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Lizzie was like,
somebody you love.
Lizzie was like, you're not going to do that. You're not going to kill me. And then Hope's just like, "Pfft,
She said.
bet.
But what kills me is that even though Hope killed Lizzie, they're still teaming up in the next fucking
Yes,
episode,
yes.
giving us no humanity Elena / Rebecca team up.
I've been wanting this. Okay.
That was one thing I wanted.
Oh, guys, you know what?
Always
Guys,
wanting a
how
Hope
long?
team up.
How fucking long I've been waiting for Heretic Lizzie. Do you know
Exactly.
how long
Yes,
I've
yes.
been waiting?
Yes.
So it was perfectly set up. Even though it was kind of I didn't think we were gonna get it. I just kind
And
of.
I'm so happy for Jenny because she
Jenny and
wanted this for
Danielle,
so
Jenny and
long.
Danielle feed so well off of each
Yeah,
other. I
they
fucking
do.
love the two of them on the
Feed.
screen together.
I can't wait to see this dynamic. You saw how
Guys, I just cannot
snatched
wait
the
for the
arm?
badass shit we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We gonna eat. We gonna eat good. And the fact
this
that Landon's
episode-
gonna come back and be like, "Whoa,
What?
The land,
Like,
the
when
Hope
Landon comes
Landon,
back,
the
see what
Hope Landon
happens?
and Lizzie
Okay, we did kind of
friendship.
we thought that the whole body swapping thing was going to last a little bit longer though.
I've said 2 to 3 episodes. Like, because
I mean, that is very
I'm glad
Buffy,
it
'cause
didn't
was
last
a
that
very
long,
good
though.
episode.
Well, technically it did last 2 because it was the 405,
Yeah.
408.
I'm
and
just glad it
405.
didn't last that long, though.
Very
I
much
kind of,
like
I was kind of
you.
over it.
But do you think it's
Yeah,
because
Buffy,
of
it was in and out. Like,
Rebecca's the actor cannot make it to more? You think that
Oh,
had
Claire?
Well,
It's
she
Claire.
went off, so she's gonna come back as a reoccurring character.
yeah, she's a reoccurring, but she's going to be an
She's
enemy.
reoccurring.
I knew she wasn't going to be a reoccurring as just in Hope's body. I knew she was going to be
Yeah.
recurring as just a villain. So
Well,
that was,
And also, can we talk about the new people we're getting too?
yeah,
Dead?
we're going to get to that.
okay,
We're gonna get to that.
so I think though that is a connection to Aurora because of Triad. Now, the sarcophagus that they were going to put Hope's body in, Aurora made a point about saying it could hold a god.
You think it's a
Mhm.
god thing?
I think
I was thinking the same
Ben.
thing.
I
Is he
think
really?
Ben is a god.
Or Raz?
as yes, no, because he literally said it in the promo.
Yeah.
He said in the promo. He said that different, like the
And that
difference to Jen.
sarcophagus-
Okay, but what kind of god do we think he is?
He has to be rad for rage.
But what if he came from that sarcophagus?
He has to.
You know what that reminded me of? Naj will only understand this. House of Anubis.
Ooh! Get on it. Get on it.
Oh my
What I'm
god!
talking about?
Get on it.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my
That
God.
coffin with
Get on it.
with Robert.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Get on it.
yes. Oh my
Get on
gosh!
it. Get on it.
It
Yep.
also oh fuck, I can't. How far into Buffy are you?
So for
No more
504.
Buffy spoilers. Okay, I got Buffy
shit.
spoilers. I got
Oh, yeah,
Buffy
you know
spoilers
Bella.
last
Okay,
week. I am mad at you.
it's
Naj.
oh
No
my
more
god.
Buffy spoilers.
Okay,
He did warn
when
me.
you watch further in,
Okay. You can say Robyn, but we're gonna mute. 1, 2, 3. Mute your mics. Bella, mute.
no, but
You can say it. I can't hear you.
are you sure? Good. Okay. It reminds me of Glory because she's a god. So it.
You done?
Okay,
Okay, come.
I did not hear anything. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay, we ready? We're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just said something small, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
anyone who's
Well, I heard a Buffy
yeah.
spoiler last week, and I was pissed.
She said,
She
don't listen,
warned
Bella,
you.
don't
She
listen,
warned
don't
you.
listen.
She
I
warned
know,
you,
she
Bella.
did
She
warn you
warned.
guys. I still listened anyway.
Exactly. Okay. Let's. I could just like.
I do want to say, okay, to add but are we getting series regular Finch?
I think so.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
think so.
she's doing alpha for a
might
while.
be the
She's stepping into the alpha role.
Didn't we say that she needed to become alpha?
We did. Loki was thinking that when she was fighting. I mean, Jen last time she was gonna become the alpha, but now she's putting the alpha thing into gear.
Guys, I just cannot okay, so we Kaylee left the show, but then we're gaining so much more characters.
Yeah, but do you
That,
think that God will become a series regular because he might be Jed's boyfriend from what we've seen? He could potentially be Jed's
Oh,
boyfriend.
the
my
first
God.
of
You
all,
saw that tension?
that
saw that
one
tension?
fucking scene. That one
That
scene at
fucking
the end.
tension?
That
Do you
tension.
think-
When he took the mask off.
No, not even
look,
that.
his
No,
eyes.
not even that. Not even that. Oh my god.
He's fine as hell.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yes, he is so hot.
Yes,
He is fine as hell.
He's so hot.
Amazing casting.
Even when
But
he
when
wasn't even when Jed was putting the blanket over
Yes,
top of
yes,
him.
yes, he is.
No. When he took off the wrap and Jed started to fucking stutter. Yeah.
Okay,
He
so
bad.
this guy obviously triggers the monsters in Caleb and Ethan.
Yeah, only them.
Only them. But what if he's triggering something in Jed as well? Like, what if he has an ability like Cleo's a muse? If Cleo's a muse from Greek, oh my god, Greek mythology! You guys.
Oh my god, I just
Oh my
connected the dots. Oh
God.
shit.
No, it goes more than
Diogenes,
that.
Diogenes, you guys will understand this because we literally just had this discussion last week.
Oh,
Remember, I said something about Greek mythology, and I was
Yes.
told, "Oh, just you wait."
this. No, y'all won't know. Y'all won't know.
You'll know later.
You'll
but-
know when one of the episodes, guys. You'll
Don't.
know. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't.
You'll know when you know.
The Greek
You'll know.
mythology. So oh my God. And Cleo being a muse and she can
What?
inspire people. What if Ben can inspire?
No. Okay, first of all, Ben Levin told me, he's like, just you wait for Jed's storyline. He said, you're going to love Jed's storyline. How do you think he triggered his curse? He literally asked me, how do you think he triggered his curse?
Okay, so you think it had something to do with the demon, though? I mean, with the god?
That's the first thing I thought, was like, it had something to do with Ben. Hashtag team
Dead.
Holy shit. Guys.
What?
Okay, listen to this. There is an ancient Egyptian deity linked with the sun, creation, and rebirth. He may have been the original inspiration for the Phoenix legend. Guess what his name is? Bennu. B-E-N-N-U.
And that's why he kept resurrecting.
He kept resurrecting because he kept
Wait,
regrowing.
that's why he had that fight.
Oh my god.
God.
Because he
This
grew
is
his eyes
Landon.
and his skin and his tongue.
Wait, is this like Landon's brother or something?
Is this Landon?
Is it
What if
another?
this is Landon's father?
Wait, you think okay, wait. So you think when Malivore
And he got the same color eyes.
What if this is the DNA they used for Landon?
Oh
my
God.
He's Landon's
my
dad.
God.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
That's why they couldn't find no supernatural in him.
But plus,
What
because
if-
Caleb burned his body.
What if he can help them
And he
regain his
didn't
powers?
react to it.
No, he didn't.
Fire!
Fire!
Just like Landon, when Malivore was holding that thing, he was not a...
And
my
he
God.
attracts
Oh my
and he
God.
attracts the monster part in Caleb and
Yeah.
Caleb and Ethan.
Just like Landon with the artifact.
Yes.
Guys, oh my God. What? Oh my God. Oh my.
Shut up.
Oh my
Because-
God, you guys.
no.
Okay, first of all, writer room, cast, you are fucking geniuses.
Please,
You guys, I
No,
love you
because
guys. I
his
love every
eyes
single
look the
writer in that
same.
room.
His eyes look the same as Landon.
Yes.
Okay,
Like
That's why I thought it was Landon.
I did think that his eyes did
Yeah.
look like Landon's
Yeah.
though. I thought it was like
That's why I thought with the burned body, it looked like
Me
Landon.
That's why I thought that when Robyn did the theory with Paige about
Landon's
that
body.
particular being
Yeah.
Phoenix body, somehow it did.
See, listen, the name Phoenix could be derived from Bennu, and its rebirth and connections with the sun resemble the beliefs about Bennu. So, and his name is Ben.
Oh my God.
so Malivore was never his father.
Well, no, because Malivore doesn't have DNA because he's mud.
Yeah,
He's
so
really
the
mud.
thing, but the thing is, if Sailor was in Malivore, how would the God be in him then? If he was in the thing?
Because maybe he was in an
Because look,
esophagus. He was in
he's
the.
human, so he would have human DNA.
Yeah, but like,
But
So
we,
how
He was in the
How could
coffin
Malivore
though.
strip that DNA and put it in Sailor?
we know that Malivore obviously could create monsters because look what he did to Caleb and look what he did to Ethan. So he had that ability. So what if he also did that to this Phoenix god or to Landon? If he ingested or shoved something in Sayla, she would have ingested it and it would have gone into Landon because she was pregnant with him.
Wait, guys, wait. That's why the Sphinx is back. The prophecy.
We're getting another prophecy.
Oh.
But that's an Egyptian god, but it's the inspiration for the original Phoenix legend from Greek mythology.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, but like maybe it would because they were talking about the coffin that was gonna hold like Hope's powers, but like, and that was from Triad, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Triad had all of these like objects and stuff. So
So-
what if Triad had Ben?
Yeah.
And he escaped. No, but if she stole that from Triad, what if the Argus was chasing that? Because the Argus is also from Greek mythology.
yeah, and the thing is that how was she? The thing is that Aurora clearly looked into that box at some point.
Yeah.
So what if she left
She
them
said
out
it
on
could
time
even
ago?
hold a god. So what if it did hold a god and
That probably was his leftover remains for being tortured for that long.
yeah.
But there was someone
Guys,
on...
we just unraveled a whole present right now. Like, we unraveled everything layer by layer.
No, because honestly, I'm gonna have to get back into my Greek mythology bag. Cause I used to be when I was younger, and I have been slacking for the last 5 years, and I clearly need to get back because if it's coming,
I need to restudy on my.
If it's coming into
that
play,
part. I need to restudy that.
No,
I have a whole Greek mythology book, and I left it at home.
No, someone on Iz's live today said something about, or is it or not just live, that said something about how the burned up guy looked like Malivore with his, like, because his hand, like, fell off. So, like, it's not Malivore,
yeah.
but it is not Malivore, but it's, like, not Malivore, but, like, the Phoenix, not the Phoenix, but, like, Landon's dad, because he was a part of Malivore.
Okay, but no, because if it's actually Landon's dad, and that's how he gets his Phoenix card back.
Guys, so this means that anybody who still thinks that Hope and Landon are toxic to each other, they are not. I'm sorry, they are not.
That's gonna be proven at some point, but at this point, I really can't expect anything.
Okay. Sorry to jumping to Handon again, but this means that Hope and Landon can actually have a future together and can actually live happily ever after if we're ever gonna fucking get there. But still.
Will we know peace though? Come on.
We will never know peace.
No, neither does Landon apparently because he got a fucking fishbowl that he has to fill.
Okay,
He filled it, and then he gave it up.
No,
what the fuck is that? Why does Landon
fucking
have
bring
a
it up.
fishbowl?
Don't.
And Alaric and Ted have bigger bowls, and Landon has a tiny one. What does he have to make amends for?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Ted said because the stuff that happened with Malivore.
No.
Okay.
Why is
He was the only one.
Why is Landon helping Alaric when he still hasn't fucking told him about Hope?
No, I think he has told him about Hope.
No, I don't think he has.
He hasn't told her. He hasn't told her about the humanity because Landon would have been more efficient to hurry up than to sit here and know that she had no humanity on.
And they were drinking. Ted and Alaric were drinking, and Landon was the only one.
Landon's gonna find out.
No,
Landon's gonna find out, and he's gonna find out. And he's gonna leave Alaric there.
That's not even it. Alaric still does not see that he's wrong.
No.
He still believes that he's right.
When has he ever been right?
Ted and Alaric should be giving all of their coins to Landon.
And the fact that Ted, his fucking ass should be going to peace, he better not come the fuck back on the earth. Oh, I swear to God, I'm going to be ranting my fucking ass off this episode if he comes back on earth. He better take that fucking coin and go to peace. I was so mad when Landon gave the coin back, I threw this fucking bottle at my phone. Landon, so you was out here putting in work while they was doing niche, and you still get.
I had to hold in my anger.
I think with Landon,
I just had to hold in my anger for certain reasons.
He's a small precious bean. I'm not mad at him for that. But
I was in public while I was watching the episode, so I could not release my anger.
I really want him to go home. I told him to go home. I don't want him to fuck them old men.
I think with Landon though is that he's trying to buy himself time because he doesn't know if it's gonna work, and so he doesn't want to go in the boat because he's like, do we even know how to drive this thing? And so him like giving up the coins is him buying themselves more time.
Listen, I feel like he. Listen, I don't even care. I need him out of here now.
But
like if when Landon comes back, where is he gonna be in Mystic Falls or where is he gonna be? Because that's the thing. My theory, I told you guys, is kind of out the door right now. So like,
we don't even know where Landon's body is. So
where the fuck is Landon's body?
We don't know where Landon's body at.
I was thinking it was at Whitmore College, but it's not.
We assumed that he was in the hospital next to Larry.
He better be in a fucking hospital. He better be a John Doe. Like
I just feel like when it comes to Landon, we don't know shit. We thought we were gonna get the answers. There's gonna be answers.
I really thought Landon was gonna come. We don't even have a synopsis for 10, and they gave us a trailer.
Landon, we don't know nothing since season 3.
I had my confidence in him. That
where was the prison world?
That he was gonna say, "Screw y'all and go."
He has been the least answered person in the whole show. How did he get possessed? How long was he in the prison world? How did he get his gear?
When did he get possessed? When did he get possessed in the prison world?
Why did Malivore take the hair? Why was it never mentioned? How long was Landon? How long was Landon in the closet? We don't know shit. But we can learn about Ted and keep getting his non-necessary ass scenes on my TV. This man had a whole ass exposition about his first #1 betrayer. I don't give a fuck about that. If you don't explain to me why Landon is, the Landon stand in me is just about to erupt. Yeah, these questions better be answered. I need them answered. Ugh. Somebody else continue.
Okay, but honestly, you're right, Maj. Just because I'm sorry, but the writers, I love the writers right now. Okay, I love them, but they really do need to we need answers, guys. Like we need answers. Like,
and now we're getting more. Now
we're getting more questions. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, when is Landon gonna come out? We already know Landon's gonna turn on whole humanity. Okay, like we already know that. Why do we need? Why do we need Ted's storyline? Why do we need his storyline? We already got his storyline. How many times? And we still have yet not gotten our answers for the questions we've been having for the last 3 seasons.
Oh, and how and if Landon and Hope is toxic, all those things better be answered.
Oh yeah, and that
they gotta be answered. Like, and then I had to sit here and watch my son.
But like, honestly, I think the writers are still developing a storyline outside of Malibu when it comes to Landon.
Don't even get me even on the fact that we got the Sphinx back with another riddle when we were still trying to figure out if the riddle from season 2 was even solved.
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. That riddle is somehow gonna contain Hope and Landon. We already fucking know that.
But the thing is, how it's going to take to answer it because it took 3 seasons to fucking answer it.
Right, is it really the greatest destroyer of all is love. We got that in season 2. When was that completed?
The greatest destroyer of all was in season 2 and it got done in season 4, right? Well, the end of
so
season.
It's gonna take another 2 seasons for that fucking thing to get answered. Like seriously, come on, guys. Like we really need our answers right now. Like we have 6 weeks. We need our answers.
What the Sphinx going to say?
The Sphinx said in 304 that he saw how Alaric died. And now
so is he coming back to predict his death?
No.
Because Alaric does need to go.
Well, yes. But now he's in limbo with him. So I honestly think Landon's going to be the only one coming back from limbo.
He has to be the only one.
I'm okay with that.
Well, Ted should not be coming back regardless. So his ass got to go to peace. But
honestly, me thinking that Alaric's not going to come back, I feel so bad for Lizzie.
Yeah.
She does not have her sister.
Oh, but she's going to be fucking kill as a heretic.
She's going to.
Oh my god, don't.
Okay, but can we talk about that goodbye scene between her and Josie?
That really made me cry. I did cry between that. I did cry. I didn't cry. I was crying inside.
As soon as Lizzie came on the screen, I was like, well, fuck! And I just started breaking down. I was like, I'm not having this shit right now. I'm glad they had a goodbye, though.
For me, I didn't know that it was going to be like Kaylee's, their last goodbye. Yeah. But I knew that Lizzie was going to be a heretic, so I really wasn't I wasn't as emotional as when Hope and Lizzie talked. But I was tearing up because, they've done everything they could to save the people around them, and at the end, it still wasn't enough.
You know what I love is that they brought back that whole twin feeling thing that they had in season 1.
They did.
And
you noticed it earlier on because when Josie was
standing at the bus stop,
he touched her neck.
Yeah.
And
she's like, something just feels wrong. But then I love the part where Lizzie was like, no matter what you feel, no matter what happens, that scene. And then Josie, where I don't know why they had the talisman back, but I think that's just a throwback to season 1 when she had to say goodbye to her mom and that, because that was their 16th birthday episode, and when Josie was buried alive, right? But
Hope did give her to that, so
yeah, and she was trying to find whatever.
Was that her goodbye to her mom and Hope? Because she's not really gonna see Hope.
I think it was that. I think it was more to say that was how she was able to maybe see her sister or something, because remember the talisman was make quiet things heard.
Yeah, make quiet things heard. That's what I was about to say.
So it was Lizzie was being heard because I don't know how that was Lizzie in limbo and then she just not in limbo.
I mean, but you know how when people die, sometimes they can have their, I don't know, sometimes when people die, they can have their last.
Okay, but I also, on the topic of Lizzie and the twins and everything, okay, yet again I'm gonna mention, we got the goodbye from Josie. Can we please get Candace back? We need Caroline, at least to help her with her daughter, because she's a vampire now.
Well, I honestly think Josie's going to Caroline.
So now especially.
Caroline better come back. I swear. Anyway,
if he's leaving to go help Hope, my thought is that she's going to Caroline because Caroline knows Klaus, and they keep bringing
Wait,
up the Michael
what if
thing.
Caroline goes to Rebecca?
And that's how we get the necklace.
You know what I think? No, you know what I think? I think that Rebecca will come back. Landon will get the necklaces from Rebecca, and we'll get the necklace parallel and the Always and Forever parallel because Landon will put it on her neck and say Always and Forever. Because they've been saying Always and Forever offhandedly
Many
for
times.
the last season. And when Hope handed the necklace back to Bex, she said Always and Forever, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many, okay, with Landon, there's so many references to Obi-Wan Kenobi and like Hope's like whole death is but a moment. So it really does, like, he is going to come back, and I do think he's going to be the one to bring her humanity back. But in the meantime, we're going to have fun with, like, Lizzie's going to annoy Hope, right? Because and that's going to be
ready for that.
I'm sorry.
I'm so excited for this. This is the only thing I'm excited about until we get Handon back.
But I don't think Lizzie's going to turn her humanity off. But what is Josie going to do when she finds out that Hope killed her sister?
That's the thing.
Like, I know
well,
that
we never know because Josie might not be in.
I know that Josie's leaving, but it doesn't mean that there won't be a reaction to what happened unless Lizzie doesn't tell her. What if Lizzie doesn't tell anyone?
Well,
But
Lizzie told Josie. Lizzie was like, "Whatever happens to me, don't worry. I just focus on yourself."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
we have
Jenny.
our
I can't
own
wait to see
path.
Jenny's eyes though. I can't wait to see Jenny's like vampire face.
Oh my god, she's gonna.
I cannot wait.
We're gonna get freaking vampire Danielle, vampire Hope,
And
vampire Hope and
Heretic Lizzie.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
We've been dying for Heretic Lizzie for so long. Oh my god, oh my god.
Jenny's been saying it for so long.
Oh my god.
Look at them teamwork.
Jenny
She just broke
literally
a fucking
said-
hand.
What?
Look at them teamwork. And Lizzie just broke that lady hand, and Hope is just watching. That's the team.
That's
right there.
yeah, because they're still working together.
Humanity?
My girls are gonna be badass.
They came to work. They
Does
came to
Lizzie turn off
sweep.
her humanity too? Because like, would actual Lizzie break that girl's hand?
Yo,
I don't
I
know,
can get my
I don't know.
Mizzy now. I can get my Mizzy with MG and Lizzie.
Okay,
They're both
Okay,
vampires.
can we talk about how hypocritical MG was?
Yo,
Yeah.
Mm.
of course.
Are you kidding me? Because Ethan's a threat to Lizzie, you're all of a sudden like, get out. Meanwhile, Caleb fucking steals Hope's body, and it's all like, oh, you're cool, it's forgiven, dude.
You're benched. It was your benched for a little bit when he gave it to
Yeah.
the big bad enemy. But then but then you just said that.
He was talking Caleb up to Cleo this episode too.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, he did it because he like wanted you to be safe and whatever.
Yeah. So why would Ethan
betrayed
do
the
it for
school.
girl too? It's a problem.
He betrayed Hope for Cleo, and yet when Ethan does something for Lizzie, it's all of a sudden, no, get out, dude, you're not part of the squad. Are you fucking
like-
kidding me?
Like what?
I think also his emotions were in it too.
Well, clearly.
Because he
Yeah,
also-
it definitely was. Because he kind of mentioned it when he was talking to Cleo, and he's like, well, you know, it doesn't mean I'm not worried about Lizzie. Dude, you had your chance several times.
Kissed Alyssa.
You kissed Alyssa, then you wait until Lizzie starts to have a little date with Ethan, and then say that you're going to go against, you're going to fight for her.
You get jealous.
And now you're
then,
going to sit here and be blindsided? There is no fucking reason you let Caleb slide with that.
I'm still
And
ready for
then-
Mizzy, guys. I'm sorry. I am.
I don't know about you, but I'm on that Ethan train.
Okay,
but
but
Okay, I do want that thruple though. I want that.
I'm
thruple.
still.
Also, can we talk
anyways.
about the Cleo, Caleb,
Are we talking about that?
Handon
Okay,
parallel?
that's a parallel to
the
109.
Handon parallel?
Yes,
What the
it is.
hell?
That is a
parallel?
Yep.
The boyfriend
the
parallel?
boyfriend. Do you want to be my
Oh
boyfriend?
yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Cute.
We got
Okay,
a
don't get me wrong, I'm
Teal
so pissed
Caleb
at
parallel
Caleb.
to Handon. We also got a Finzi parallel to Handon.
Bus
Everyone's
stop?
fucking parallel in
The
Handon.
fucking bus stop. Okay, hold up. All these freaking parallels, they're foreshadowing a Handon reunion, guys. I'm sorry, they are.
That's the
Everything-
exact same bus stop.
There's so many, yes. There's so many parallels to Handon.
Handon reunion. Handon reunion.
No, I can't wait. I
It
can't wait.
shows
I
you-
can't wait to see when Landon gets her humanity back on. Like, fuck.
Well, there's a bus stop scene coming up, so
It just goes to show you that Handon is the main couple of the show.
Elaborate, Finn.
What if hold up. What if Landon comes back, but coincidentally they see each other at the bus stop?
Ain't no fucking way. He better know each other. They better know each other.
He's speaking of the bus stop.
Oh my god. I had a complete
Fucking
breakdown.
scene.
I had a complete breakdown with
Did you
scenes
see
behind
how
the
she
scenes of the-
kissed her goodbye?
Yeah, it wasn't a goodbye. Did you see the song that they were playing? The word
It mentioned love too many times.
love is just a word without you.
Yeah.
oh,
My iPad had the subtitles on, and I was looking at that.
Yeah, I was really pissed about my Finzy.
When Josie wiped the tear off Finch's face. She literally wiped it and then pulled her in for a kiss.
Pure heartbreak.
And Josie
And then the bus came up.
wanted the relationship.
Did I not say we were going to get a Handon parallel with Finzy at that bus stop?
Yep.
Yeah. That just reminded me of Handon. My flashbacks were just going from Handon. I was like,
All I could
And
hear,
105.
all I could
105,
hear-
201.
all I can hear in my head was, I told you it was going to be epic.
Stop.
Anyways, but
it went dead silent
okay.
for a minute. It went dead silent for a few seconds.
it still showed that Josie still wants to continue the relationship when she comes back.
No. I was really hoping that Finch would go with Josie.
I didn't.
Yeah.
As soon as Jed got hurt, I was like, she's gonna.
Yeah,
die.
I was like, she's gonna become
Yeah.
alpha.
Her own
She's gonna
story,
become
and-
temporary alpha.
We
Or
don't
at least
want to
temporary
lose
alpha.
Finch. We love Finch. Finch is such a great character. And so
I love Courtney. We
Yeah.
love Courtney,
Oh,
right?
Courtney.
Love you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to jump back to Lizzie for a second with Lizzie and Hope. Lizzie's quote, "You haven't killed anyone you care about," and Hope's face.
I'm sorry.
No, but Hope's face, because Lizzie it hasn't clued
She
in
doesn't know how Landon
to
died.
her
No.
that Hope literally had to stab Landon.
Yes, I was thinking, I'm like, she doesn't know how Landon died.
I didn't put it together until just now. She didn't know
I
that she
put it
killed
together
Landon.
during the
Yeah.
episode.
She doesn't know that she
She
killed
didn't know that
Landon.
Landon died.
She doesn't
And
know
then
how
she was-
Landon died. So,
Like,
And then she did the same
Steve, that
test.
means-
Kill
Find out next
someone that you
episode.
love or that you care about.
Yeah,
She
that
did
I was
it.
paralleling when Hope pulled out that like steak and handed it to Lizzie. It was kind of similar to what she did with MG.
With MG, yeah.
And but then we were all like, yo,
Liz, are you okay?
wait,
You know
No.
what I feel
no, but
like, though?
that kind of evil, because you know how when Hope did it to MG, I was like, oh well, Lizzie killed Josie in the vision box. They mean that she could potentially be a leader, but Lizzie couldn't do it again when Hope gave her the stake, which
You know what
means no one is suitable for that leader role.
You know what I feel like, though? Is that Hope wants them to enter because it would be easier.
That is
She
just
already-
for women.
She
There was
already
a
thought
part
she
of
could
Hope.
trust her.
There was a part of Hope who wanted Lizzie to be able to turn her humanity back on.
Yeah.
But she knows. It's like she knows that the only person who would be able to do it are her parents or
Or
Landon.
Or Landon.
And
But-
she tried so hard. You could see a small part of her as soon as Lizzie was like, I hate you for
And
making
when did
me
I
love
say?
you.
When did I say about Hope's humanity was slowly gonna creep up?
Yeah.
I
But
said
if
that.
you think about
It flickered. It
okay.
flickered.
If you think
flickered.
about it, think
It was
about it.
flickering.
She had a scene with Josie where Josie tried to turn humanity on, and what did Hope do? She basically laughed in her face. She had a scene with Lizzie where Lizzie tried to turn humanity back on, and what did Hope do? Pretended to have her humanity back on. Josie used fear, Lizzie used love.
No, I can't get it out of my head. I hate that.
No, Lizzie's
It
wild
makes
for
me
that
love
shit.
you, Hope Michelson.
Yo, my hissy heart right now.
My fucking
Okay,
jaw
This
dropped.
is the quote. This is the quote. I
Read it.
hate this. I hate how many good memories I have of you. I hate that I have to be the one to do this because no one else will. But most of all, I hate you for being my friend, for being a part of my weird, messed up family, and for making me love you, Hope Michelson.
My hissy heart. Listen.
Oh, but all honesty, like, I thought that they was gonna fuck up this friendship, and
I'm so glad they didn't.
Are we
I'm about
shedding
to
tears
collapse.
now, guys?
Eric
I wanna
takes
cry.
Sophie and Tribrid Hope.
about to collapse.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but like I said, I'm a Handon first and foremost. But as a hizzy, I am fucking eating this up.
Yes, we're literally Izzy, like.
Okay,
And Izzy,
but the
yeah.
way I'm sorry, but like the
Can I-
development from season 1 to now, guys.
Oh my God.
The show started with Hope and Landon. It was pitched as Hope and Landon's Romeo and Juliet story.
Yes.
That was the whole point. They
But-
literally made Landon the son of Malivore and Hope the loophole. You wouldn't do that if
They were not supposed to fall
entire
in love.
show wasn't meant to be about them.
Yeah,
Because
but so they have to be. I'm saying like the actors and actresses.
And, okay, so
They
I'm
have
not
to
gonna
be
say who
there.
said this, but a certain person said, like at the beginning of the show, that the show was supposed to be the next generation of the other people, like from the originals, from Vampire Diaries. It wasn't. It was like Robyn said, mostly.
The original synopsis
Hope and
was about Hope and Landon. I don't know where people were getting that.
yeah, you know what bothers me? Is
First of
people
all,
say-
Legacies was pitched before the Vampire Diaries.
And it was always, even Julie says in interviews, first off, they were hinging on a successful romance between Hope and Landon. And then they threw in twists and stuff. But also, it's a love letter to Buffy. And they said they wanted Hope to be the angel to someone's Buffy. So Hope is Angel and Landon is Buffy. Like, because it's meant to be a romance. It's meant to be, yes.
Y'all, they better be freaking endgame because I already
Yes.
know Buffy and Angel are not. So
It's meant to be about the legacies, but what pisses me off people is like Landon's not a legacy, but he
No.
is a legacy. His dad is the literal monster. Well, not now, but he was the literal monster for 4 seasons. So how Landon is a legacy, MG is a legacy. They're all legacies in their own right.
Hope is a
Just
legacy.
because they're not
Hope is
legacies
the
from
main
Vampire Diaries,
legacy.
the originals, doesn't mean anything. But yes, this show was pitched as Hope and Landon's, and people seem to forget that.
Yo, Heretic Lizzie really trending. I love that for her.
There's a space for it too.
Yeah.
For
I'm
his
listening.
Bruh, okay, but I really do. Oh my God, I cannot speak. I really do think that. Okay, so Lizzie does not have her humanity off, right? So I'm
Yeah.
really thinking that Landon will somehow get to Lizzie first, in order to help to turn on Hope's humanity. I feel like both of them are both gonna play a part, but mostly Landon.
Okay. What's the next?
Are we resuming? Or-
Oh, I thought we did.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So we're resuming. So we're good.
Yeah, this episode was just so good.
It was really good.
It
Yeah.
was really, really good. I mean, like, last episode was solid. This episode is solid.
The thing is, some things are falling into place, but
my dog
also
running
the
all over.
dynamic between, like, listen, we already talked about how amazing Danielle acting is. Like, it's already phenomenal. And Danielle, you already know.
Danielle deserves an
Danielle,
Oscar.
you already
Right?
know we
Yes.
love you, and we love, like, you're our comfort character. But when you acted as Aurora, you really snapped harder. Now I want to see you back as Triber to Hope, before No Humanity. Now Jenny, Heretic Lizzie.
Oh my gosh.
It's the same scene. Because
We
your
asked for
dynamic,
this.
your dynamic is already interesting as it is. Like, you can't lie and say Izzy doesn't fucking dominate. But now seeing Lizzie as a heretic and knowing that her emotions are heightened, how much savager is she going to be? Who's going to be more savage? I feel like she's going to be more savage and Hope going to be more chill.
Wait until Landon comes back and Landon and Heretic Lizzie.
I need the friendship up all three
I
of them.
Hope,
Okay, I need my
my
friendship
trio.
between Landon
because Landon
and
got
Lizzie.
sassy.
Yes.
What
With
if
Lizzie and No Humanity Hope.
What if
But,
Lizzie
okay,
annoys
Lizzie's-
Hope so
Lizzie's
much
emotions are gonna be
decides to bring
heightened.
humanity back on?
What?
No.
What if Lizzie
No,
annoys,
Robyn.
What if she annoys Hope so much that she's just like, fuck it,
No,
humanity back on?
I would love that, but no, we need our hand in.
No, but I feel like Hope is going to be the more, like, relaxed, and Lizzie's going to be the one that's on, like, overdrive.
Yeah, because
So
Hope without
basically, Hope's gonna
humanity,
be Rebecca, and then
Hope without humanity has still been very controlled. I mean, yes, she killed Lizzie,
yes,
but she has been very controlled. And Lizzie has always been so fueled by her emotions. And so, like, now her emotions are going to be, like, off the chart. Like,
yeah, they're gonna be
absolutely-
heightened.
Yeah, hot.
But I wonder.
And so she's going to have a little bit of a harder time handling it because Hope had always like buried her emotions. So her having no humanity.
She kind of like locked them up. She locked up her emotions, so
Yeah.
she's a little bit more controlled than Lizzie.
Yeah.
So I'm really thinking that it's gonna be a very interesting dynamic to watch.
But also,
because Lizzie is this like heightened person with the sassy kind of like bitchy attitude. Hope is a sassy bitchy attitude too, but she's more self-centered, not self-centered, but she's more self-control. She has more self-control than Lizzie does.
But then it also goes into the point of this is going to show where Lizzie is. Because like it was 303 when Lizzie believed that if she became a vampire, she would know her purpose, like how Caroline did, like how everything fell into place for Caroline. And now since Lizzie's a heretic, I wonder if she's going to feel that way now, if she's going to feel like she's going to find where she fits in fully.
But I really do feel like Lizzie's going to kind of build up a little bit of resentment to Hope. But hold on, hear my point. Just because, like, I think it was during when she was with Sebastian, 213, I think. She talked about, like, I don't know if I want to be a vampire because I want to have kids of my own. I want to have a family. I want to grow old, like how Rebecca wanted to. But, like, kind of mentioning to Lizzie, I feel like she's going to build up a little bit of resentment towards Hope. So it's going to be like a rocky but yet funny dynamic that we're going to see.
But I
disagree with that, though. I disagree with that, though,
because she knew that she obviously accepted fate at some point. She even hinted it to her father. And
I was going to say the same thing because,
so I think it's different now. Like, she's either going to die or...
I think Lizzie knew what she was doing. Yeah, because she had vampire blood in her system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I?
And she said that she did something stupid too, so she planned this.
Okay, but listen, does that not remind you of the death of Mephik? Lizzie literally drinks Hope's blood and tries to go get Hope to turn humanity back on.
Oh my!
And dies and becomes a heretic.
No, but didn't Lizzie's therapy box kind of foreshadow this? Because when that face-off,
it did.
That face-off between them two, and then she shoots Lizzie, but then she asks for, like, she grabs her hand, she's like, join me, yep. And that's kind of what happened.
But this, it would have showed if Lizzie felt.
We really have to wait 6 freaking weeks, guys.
It showed if Lizzie actually followed through, but Lizzie wouldn't have done that because she clearly told Aurora she would never do that, which is why it ended up being the opposite way of her actually joining forces with Hope.
I am.
But even when she was
badass heretic Lizzie, because I've been fucking wanting this since season 1.
I wanted this.
Imagine how
the writers actually fucking did it. No, the fact that the writers did it. Thank you.
They listened to her.
You have no idea.
We love you guys right now.
Wait,
we
wrote
you more than we have loved you ever.
This is actually insane, though. Like, we're getting Lizzie as a heretic, and we're getting more dynamic, and we're also getting her storyline.
We are definitely we're getting renewed for season 5, guys. We already fucking know.
Yeah, but once again, like, I feel like that wrap up of Heretic, that was one of the main points I thought was going to go into, like, season 5. But I feel like that could still last a whole ass couple episodes because we still
I feel like they're really okay. Here's the real question, for at least for me. Does this resolve them if not doing the merge?
Yeah, the
merge. Resolve it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So they really could end after season 5.
See, the thing is I think they weren't planning on doing this, but Kaylee, I think, Kaylee's departure is kind of like something they had to come up with something. And
I'm pretty sure she mentioned it. I'm pretty sure she mentioned to the writers that she was going to leave before the season started.
Yeah, at the beginning of season when they start writing.
Maybe at the beginning
4.
when they were filming the rest of the. Because I remember on her live, she said they were filming 9, and 9 came out, and that was I think early November.
But they're going by real season 4 episodes.
So
not what we're seeing.
So this was basically what episode was this?
5.
405. Okay.
Yeah.
And Kaylee did have a lot of flowers and stuff in one of her stories.
Yeah, she did.
And those were probably her departure flowers from the show.
Yeah, okay. I really want to say something, but I can't. Never mind.
But
say it. We'll cut it out.
But, like, Josie's story hasn't really progressed a whole lot either because, like, she was afraid of her magic, so she put it away, so she went to Mystic Falls, then she met Finch, had a relationship.
Don't you think it's a bit rushed? I feel like it's just a little rushed.
I honestly do think that they weren't planning on writing Kaylee out which is why she's not she's a guest star now, not a series regular.
Just like Peyton.
But I
just like
honestly
Peyton.
do think that Kaylee wanted, because she got this job offer for this movie, and then she wants to move on, which you can't blame her. I mean, like,
No, we can never blame her. So like, we're not blaming her or anybody. Like, it happens. You do some part of your, like, a chapter in your life, and then there's always new other beginnings. She probably realized it when she went to go film the movie.
yeah. Well,
I wish her all the best.
This is only
Yeah,
5
we wish her the
episodes.
best. Kaylee, we wish you the best.
Yeah, this is 5 episodes into season 4, though, which means that she would have told them last year. So they had to write her out in a way that made sense. Now, I don't understand why they made it so she was going to help Hope. It should have more been like, I'm going to find myself because, like, I can't see myself at the school right now. Which maybe that is what she's going to end up doing. But they also need to have it open enough that she can come back and be like, okay, like, even as a guest star, to be like, oh, here, I found this, or like even call or something like that,
Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but they are using a lot more, like, phones and stuff like that. So maybe like a video call.
You notice that they mentioned class. This is
Yes,
the second time.
the new headmaster.
That teacher was hilarious.
I
I'm
love
sorry,
it.
the way he fainted.
It's just like,
He said,
Okay, did you see the way that they slid in the whole MG's my blood, or what was his class? My
Lineage?
bloodline and me, or something like that?
Yeah,
Isn't that interesting?
it is.
My
okay,
bloodline.
so what bloodline do we think MG is? Because there's only Rebecca's.
No. But his mom was the head CEO, or the head person of Triad, and
Do you think he's Hope's?
No, we thought he's part of Triad's original bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the original vampire, witch, and werewolf.
Bloodline.
Yeah.
We think he's part of the original bloodline of 1,
Okay,
2, 3.
but but the original bloodline of Triad, wouldn't that be one of the bloodlines of the originals too?
Not
Or
necessarily.
would that be their
No.
own separate? Are they like the unsired one, like
Well,
Kaylee
no,
was?
they would still be part of Hope's bloodline, because Hope is the vampire would be, because vampires are all sired from the Michelsons.
So what Michelson do we think he's
So Hope
from then?
technically would be the bloodline of the original vampire, or of the Triad vampire.
Because she turned Lizzie, so Lizzie is Hope's sire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God! But think that a lot of people, we always assumed that it probably was going to be Hope or MG. The fact that it's Hope.
Oh,
But
can
it was Hope's blood. Do you
Yeah.
think
I
it's
just want to
Hope's
point out
blood?
the fact that what Danielle was wearing today, Danielle bought and picked out herself.
She looked
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. We need to do our usual minute of silence for Danielle and
Another minute of silence.
her amazing performance, and Danielle, we praise you. Ready?
Hold up, guys, hold up.
Oh.
Guys.
Okay, moment of
Okay,
silence.
moment of silence now.
Okay. That's for you, Danielle.
Okay, we're good?
Amazing, and we
Danielle,
love you.
for
And
your-
you know what? And Jenny too. Okay.
Jenny.
Before we go crazy with this episode, because I know there's more we could say. There's 5 of us, so let's do the MVPs and favorite scenes. We'll start in the order of how we introduce
Intro?
ourselves.
Okay.
But now?
Yeah.
My MVP is Lizzie. I am switching it up. MVP is Lizzie this episode. I fucking love this girl. I used to hate Lizzie. I hated her in season 1, but she just had the best character development out of everybody in this show. And seeing it, getting Heretic Lizzie was the top tier for me, because it's I've been wanting this forever, and I can't believe that we're finally getting it. And I'm so happy. You have no idea how much I fucking screamed. I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie, but I also cried a lot this episode. Anyways,
Are you sure you actually did cry though?
No, I did cry. There was tears. There were several tears.
I know.
My favorite scene is the Lizzie and Hope one. I know it was like not like it actually happened, but like that speech when she said I love you to her, I was just like done. I could not breathe. I was like, oh my gosh, we got that happened. So yeah, I think Lizzie, and then that's the Hope and Lizzie scene are my favorite.
Okay. For me, MVP is obviously Lizzie. Once again, I've waited 2 to 3 years for this moment. We watched Lizzie grow from this person who essentially hated Hope and despised her and literally wished she never existed, to loving her unconditionally. And now we're about to see them act like a badass besties, as they should next year, sadly. But I'm also excited to see her storyline and how she adapts into this powerful as heretic. She's already powerful, and the fact that we can see these enhancements and like this new level of Jenny's acting and seeing Lizzie in a new level that's focusing on her and not worrying about this love triangle. But now she's having her own storyline of her own. I'm just so excited for her, and I'm happy that Jenny got what she wanted, which was heretic Lizzie. My favorite scene, honestly, I feel like it was the Finzi scene, the goodbye, because we always see that, with Josie, she, never really puts herself first, and for this first time, well, she still wants to save, to try to find a way to save Hope, but she's doing it on her own terms, and she's finally, learning what the therapy box meant. Like she said in the scene, once she got done and said alone, she still wanted to get 2 tickets, and now she's being able to handle this journey on her own. And even with Lizzie and knowing that something bad happened to Lizzie, she still is going on her path. And knowing that, like, season 1 Josie would have stopped what she was doing in a heartbeat and went back to find Lizzie, we're seeing her develop into her own person. So that was my favorite scene.
I feel like we're always repeating each other, because like it's either Landon, Hope, or Lizzie who's our MVPs usually. And so I want to say Lizzie too, but you know what? I'm going to say Hope. Simply because you guys have already said Lizzie, I'm going to say Hope because her faking the whole humanity thing, like getting her humanity back on, was just like top notch. Like just Hope going one extra step above, of like just, I don't know, it was just amazing. And I'm going to go with the scene where she reveals the fact that she still has her humanity off. Because again, like the two of them acting together, like I said, they feed off each other so well. And it was just, oh my God, it was fun watching like Hope just be like, haha, fooled you. Like, and because we don't see Hope like that. We saw this soft Hope and we're like, yes, we finally get our soft Hope back. But then she flips and it's just like, holy shit. Like, damn, you're amazing. And I love you so much because, like, I don't know how she does it. Honestly, I don't know how you do it, Danielle. I don't. I'm still mind blown. But yeah, I'm gonna go with that reveal scene, and which then led to our heretic Lizzie. So,
okay, my turn, right? Okay, so it was a hard choice. So I'm gonna go with my MVP is Hizzy all around. I'm just going to go with that because I cannot pick between the two. So first of all, my reason is just because of how their dynamic is and just the improvement from season 1. I'm going to go with Is too. I did hate Lizzie in season 1, but I really, really like the dynamic and like the sisterly dynamic. Don't get me wrong, I love the twins, but just the sisterly dynamic between Hope and Lizzie, like, it's just, I love it. I love how they feed off each other. I love Jenny and Danielle. My favorite scene, this is a hard one, but I would probably say I would have to go with the twins, their goodbye.
oh my God, yes.
I would have to go with that one. I know I usually don't go with the twins that often, but I would have to go with that one just because, like, we know the twins are connected. Obviously, we know because they're Gemini twins. They're connected. They could feel how Josie was in the darkness. Lizzie could feel that. They could feel when they're hurt, or like when one of them gets hurt, or one of like a spell ends up badly with one of them and affects the other. Like they're connected, right? And Lizzie also always had a fear of them being disconnected, like Josie using a spell to like unlink them or whatever. But I would really have to go with this scene just because, like, obviously it was like a farewell to Kaylee, which kind of made me shed some tears because it did feel like a goodbye. It really did feel like a goodbye. And I didn't even know Kaylee was leaving until, you know, she told me. So, you know, anyway, so I guess my favorite scene is the twins' goodbye, and just Lizzie kind of coming out of her like codependency, I guess, and her kind of saying like, you know what, you're loved no matter what. I love you, and don't be afraid to do what's best for you. And that was just such a beautiful scene. And obviously my MVP is Hizzy, Hope, and Lizzie, obviously Danielle and Jenny too. So
my MVP, I would have to say it's Hope, or just Danielle in general, because like how she was able to portray Aurora, I can't say that word, I'm sorry, but just how she was able to portray her and like go back and forth, and then like she was basically stabbing herself, and like just how like just Danielle in general. But like I like the Hope dynamic between how she played off of Lizzie and like everything like that, and then how like she fooled me at least with her humanity being off, or I mean on, and then like just like psych, and then like was actually off. So that like I love that. I love Danielle. So
You thought.
that basically. So I think my MVP would go to Danielle / Hope, if that was an option. My favorite scene, it would have to come down between Lizzie and Hope, that scene when Lizzie was doing her speech, and I think I'm gonna have to choose sitting with Bella, the goodbye at the bus with the twins, just because it was just like, after knowing that Kaylee is leaving the show as a series regular, I would have hated to see the twins not interact before she left. And I think that just kind of but kind of that was needed for her.
That kind of resolved their story, I guess. Their kind of storyline that's been going on for the last 4 seasons. So.
Yeah. I think you took everything I need to say, Bella.
I'm sorry.
You know, the thing is,
Not Bella finishing the tea.
we're so like-minded that we all end up usually liking the same thing and
sorry,
like having the same MVP as a character. So like, or like character MVP. So, you know, it's always like Vit last week threw us for a loop when she said Josie, which I
actually was gonna say Josie too for last week.
Yeah,
I just really love.
Okay, guys, that was our season 4, episode 9 mid-season finale discussion with the amazing Bella and Benj. We hope you guys like it. There, you know, everybody's social medias will be linked. We can check out social media such as Twitter, Instagram. You also can find our streaming platforms on other apps such as Apple, Spotify, and Google Play, I believe. And yeah.
And we also, just to let you know, we don't have an episode next week. We're taking the week off for Christmas. But we will be back on December 30th with a brand new episode. So
we're excited for this.
We're super excited, yeah.
Yeah, and also, Is Another X, which will probably be up by later when you see it, or the next day, because Sis's is graduating. We're getting out this bitch.
Yay!
Thanks for having us on last minute, guys.
Badass vet.
You know, in the loving words of Danielle, we made it. And isn't Danielle graduated as well?
Yeah, Danielle graduated a couple weeks ago.
No, I think she graduated this or last week.
This like last couple weeks.
Yes.
Happy graduation.
Congratulations, twins.
Congratulations. We love you.
Yes.
We cannot wait to hug you next year and see you. Anyways, if y'all going to con, let us know. But until next time, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.